Interesting story in the Chicago Sun-Times on the front page today about immigrants enjoying a new life in Chicago's suburbs.
Hey, Edith, they're like us now in neighborhood.
Many of the new suburbanites came from India and Pakistan to work in high-tech jobs.
Pleased to be living in Arlington Heights, you know.
It's very nice. Tell you right now. They have a median income of $65,000, higher than the white man.
Hey, Edith.
57% work in management or professional jobs. 2/3 have college degrees. But now to the immigrants who don't do as well, 25% of Bosnians are entering at poverty level. Not for long, though. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's usually a year, and then
Yeah.
Honey, we've only been here a year, but you know what? We're moving to Lake Forest. Yay!
Right. While the white guy sits around and complains about how, I don't know, there's some guy from Bosnia who was sweeping the floors last week, and now look at him. He's my boss.
That's right.
Anna, you're on WLS. Hi, Anna.
Hello, Conn. I am a lone listener from your program, and I like to let you know that all the foreigners that come to this country are very proud of the success that we have achieved. And,
Well, you should be, most of you.
Yes, we do. And there is good and bad in every one of us. But I don't appreciate the way you make fun of us.
Who's making fun? I'm lauding the
You are
advances.
imitating and trying, and whenever you...
Oh, that's
you
Garry.
do
That's
that-
not me, ma'am. I think you have this totally wrong. That's
What?
Garry doing it.
Well, I don't know which one, but both are wrong in doing that, in making fun.
Anna,
We
where did you
cannot-
come
Wait,
from?
hold on. I'm going to guess her accent here in a
All
second.
right.
Whatever.
Anna,
My
let's-
complaint is to you and your Garry, whatever.
It's Conn and Garry, yes.
It's bad taste. It's bad taste. It's not the first time that you do that. You always make fun.
I'm going to
Please,
guess here. I'm going to go out on a limb
We are
here.
very happy to be here and the opportunity given.
Philippines.
And we do our best to succeed. But please don't make fun of us.
All right, where are you from, Anna?
You don't have to know where I come from. Just keep in mind that
Philippines?
offends
Philippines?
and it's very unrespectful to you to do that.
Philippines?
And I thank you very much.
Philippines?
Thank you.
Philippines.
Sandra, you're on WLS.
Hi, Ro. How are you?
Very well.
I've called you and Garry before. I can tell you that last caller was not from the Philippines because I am. I know the accent. And just so you know, I think she must be Bosnian because I work with a lot of Bosnian people.
No, that was not. I know a Bosnian accent. That's not a Bosnian accent.
Sandra, what
Really?
neighborhood do you live in?
Oh, well, this is so funny because I live in Oak Brook.
That's where you're supposed to live. Do not leave there now for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but that's where every immigrant who's made it moved to.
Hey, Ro. I live in Ro.
Yeah.
I live in Oak Brook in one of those gated neighborhoods.
Yes.
That's what happens.
That's
we come
right.
over and we surpass the Native American, not the Indian type.
And you know what, Ro? I came to America in 1986 with some quarters in my pocket.
With what in your pocket?
Quarters?
Quarters.
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 And now you live in a gated community. What a great country.
All right. Now, wait a second. Now, you are a Filipina.
Yes.
And let me guess. Let's see. You got here. How old were you when you got here?
Ooh, in my early 20s.
In your early 20s. Had you already gone to college there?
I was a professor when I came, yes.
Okay, so
in
you're-
one of the universities in the Philippines. But when I got here, people were like giving me scary stories about the school system, so I didn't go into the teaching position. Instead,
Wait, hold on. You were either went into nursing or accounting. Which one?
No, actually, you'll be surprised. I'm in real estate business.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where both nursing and accounting come in. I mean, honest to God. This is the beautiful thing about
I'm an expert in redlining the neighborhoods. So all my kind will be here.
Oh, gosh. You know what, Ro?
Gary's here, too. You can talk to him. It scares me when
Roy
you
is
just
a
talk to me.
troublemaker. He makes fun if you don't talk United States.
You know, it is so funny, though, because the way you imitate, I mean, it becomes so funny. I like it, you know?
Even though it's not flattering at all.
Garry, she's really a mess. Here is a story out of New York. Hundreds of Chinatown residents rushed a neighborhood bank yesterday after it posted notices in Chinese that a former branch manager was being investigated for involvement in accounting irregularities. Dozens of police responded to the call, trying to control the crowd outside the Abacus Federal Savings Bank.
Good name.
Your money's safer with Abacus, eh? Customers were allowed in until the bank's 4 p.m. closing time, when police had to use bullhorns to urge customers to come back the next day. One officer announced, "Your money is safe inside the bank."
Your money's safe here, Chow Ming. And I mean, come on.
David Lee, Abacus's assistant vice president, said the bank was investigating whether the former manager improperly handled about 40 of its 20,000 accounts. But what happened was all these... Have you ever been to Chinatown in New York?
Not in New York, no.
That's quite an experience down there.
Been
Not
the
like
one
the Chinatown here.
I was at the Chinese New Year's in San Francisco once. Okay? That's not too shabby either.
Chinatown in New York is how I kind of imagine Saigon to be. It's right next to Little Italy, but the two shall never meet. You know, it's like very distinct. You walk right from the hanging lanterns from Little Italy and that whole kind of
into the checkered tablecloths.
Yeah, the checkered tablecloths, and you go right across the street, and boom, you're right there. And there's like these open markets with like raw fish and all kinds of stuff. You know, like it smells very much like you would imagine Asia to smell, and it feels. And as far as the eye can see, it's nothing but Chinese guys running around.
Thus the name Chinatown.
Well, it's like not a lot of New Yorkers down there. It's like, you know, very tight little community there. And I would say that there are some squalor conditions there as well. You look at the houses and stuff, and people are living in tin shacks. I mean, it's
very authentic.
It's very authentic. Very
it's a good
authentic.
Set. It's a good set.
Wow.
Who's the director?
It's something. So I can imagine that, and I'm sure they have people who are just off the boat who find out there's a run on the bank. They probably don't like to have the bank in the first place, put their money in the bank, but then they have to do it because they're in business. And then,
boy, this is not a good run for the Chinese.
No, it's not. And then imagine you're in Chinatown in New York and somebody sneezes in the middle of the bank rush. Look out.
I was thinking about this. If a lot of people are wearing masks in China and now Canada, how do you deal with your banking without the banker going nuts when you walk in? I mean, everybody's got a mask on. It's a great bank robbery theme, right? Let's look at the security camera. Everybody's got a mask on.
Two lines, masks only, masks with guns over here. We can't stand the
Because you know
confusion.
somebody's thinking. I mean, I'm not the first guy, I'm sure, that would come up with this.
I think you are.
And you got people wearing masks, and all of a sudden, the guy who wants to rob a bank is thinking, well, everybody got a mask on. I'll look like everybody else. I'll blend.
That's quite a thought.
Oh, you haven't thought about that?
I never did. Although your mind is working on larceny central
Right.
today.
He asked me in the hall, Jimmy, have you ever thought of chopping somebody up and putting them in the trunk of your car?
Yeah. Because ever since the Peterson thing happened, and then they found the $650 million, Garry had the weekend off to think about what he'd do with the $650 million and if he could chop somebody up and put them in a river and then never heard from again.
He's been inventing things. Did he show you his breakaway underpants?